Hi all, welcome to Diversified Finance. My name is Lakal. So today, this is the midweek Bitcoin and altcoins price watch. And before I start, I just want to make sure this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. So before you invest, you make sure you do your due diligence because I could be 100% wrong. And okay, so before we look at the charts, I just wanna. I think I said a couple of times that we're gonna look at how to add the MetaMask extension on Google Chrome. So let's start off with that one for now. Let me share the screen. So let's say we go here. Yeah. So it's right there. So let's say you have Google Chrome and you will see this button right here, like on the top it says extensions. So you simply go here, click on that, and then click on manage extensions, and then search for MetaMask, right? You look for MetaMask, and then it's already been added to this Google Chrome, so it's already there. And then you just click add, and then you probably be able to see it comes on right here on right hand side top corner. So when you click on that, and then you right click, and then you click on it, and then you go click on these dots, and then click view act on expand view, and you get something like this, right? And then this is your Ethereum address. So any ERC20 tokens, you can send, you can buy it on Binance, you can buy it on CoinSpot, you can send it over here. But be mindful, I use MetaMask as well, but it's via my Trezor wallet. So I can send any coins into the wallet, but when I take coins out of the wallet, I need the authorization via my through my my Trezor wallet, right? Just for security. But if you don't have a Trezor wallet, you can still use this MetaMask. The good thing is it's so easy. Like you can swap coins inside this MetaMask, so you can swap coins. You don't need to transfer it to Binance or anything like that. And say, for example, let's say you bought Gala tokens right here. Let's say you bought Gala recently, right? And you wanna add Gala tokens to MetaMask. So you go to CoinMarketCap, search for Gala, and then you will see here there's a Ethereum address, right? And then you click on these two buttons right here, copy address, right? And then you go to MetaMask. Here it says import tokens. You click on that. Then you go to custom tokens, copy that address that you got from CoinMarketCap, right? And you'll see it comes up as token symbol as Gala. It comes up automatically. And then you add custom token, and then you just click import. And when you do that, there you go. Like, you added Gala token on MetaMask. So now you added Gala. So when you send Gala tokens, say you bought Gala tokens on Binance, when you send it to your Ethereum address, it'll show up right here. So likewise, any Ethereum token, right? You can name any coin. You can add them. Like for example, let's say you want to have SLP token there, right? So you click on SLP, and then here you have the Ethereum address, right? And you just click on that, the copy address, go back here, import tokens, custom tokens, copy the address here, and it'll pick up automatically SLP, add custom tokens, import. And now you can buy SLP on Binance and send it to your MetaMask wallet. Likewise. And same way, you can add different chains. So this is the Ethereum chain. You'll probably have Matic chain here. So for example, if you buy a block token, right? It's on Matic it's on Matic chain. So you go to switch this from Ethereum to Matic, and then same thing. Same thing. You can add block token over here. Same way. So let's go. I'll show you like a bit of an example. So for example, let's get block for block token, Blocktopia. Yeah, and then you will see it's Matic. Yeah, the Matic address on MetaMask. Click on that. Go here. So now this is a different chain. Don't forget it's a Matic chain. Same thing. Import tokens, custom tokens. You just copy and paste. Will pick up automatically add tokens, and now import tokens, and then you have block token appear over here. So then you can buy block on KuCoin and send it over here, and you can keep it at a one wallet. Right? So you can keep block, because there are different multi-chains you can use on MetaMask. You can have multi-chain. Same with Binance token, Binance Smart Chain. So Binance Smart, say for example, you can buy Raka on Binance Smart Chain. So same thing, you go here, search for Raka, click on that. And for Raka, you can have Raka on the Ethereum layer and also on Binance Smart Chain. So when you want to add that on Binance Smart Chain, you click on more, then you see the Binance Smart Chain address, right? You can't add Ethereum address on Binance Smart Chain because it's a different chain. It has to be the same chain. So you go here, Binance Smart Chain, copy this address, go here, check up top on the top, it says Binance Smart Chain, right? And then same thing, add tokens, paste your address here, I'll pick up Raka, and then add import. And then now when you go back on Binance Smart Chain, you can see Raka, you added a Raka address to Binance Smart Chain. And then when you buy Raka tokens from KuCoin, you can send it over here. So that's why this is like a pretty cool wallet, because it's multi-chain, and you can add more chains if you want. Like from here, you can add some more other chains as well, other chains like Solana, you can add here as well. So if you're buying, say, tokens on Solana layer, you can add network, like, as Solana. So that's something you can watch on YouTube, like, a few steps you got to follow. You just click on add network, and then you follow a few steps. It's not that hard. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people ask me about MetaMask, how to add MetaMask on Google Chrome. So that's that. Okay, now that's how you use MetaMask on multi chains on MetaMask. Okay, let's quickly go to. Do you have a question, Dominda?
Yeah. So when you after you adding to the MetaMask wallet, this is an online wallet, right?
Yeah.
So any chance that we can put everything like whole MetaMask wallet to a Trezor or something? Can you do something like that?
Yeah. No. The thing is, what you can do, you can have access via your Trezor wallet to MetaMask. You can do that. So I have this is my wallet, right? This is my wallet. So I have access to my wallet via Trezor. That means I can send any coins there, but when I take coins out of my wallet, it asks for authorization via Trezor. So what you do, like, you first make this account, and then you can say create account, and when you you can, what you do, you open up open up one account, then you go to connect hardware wallet, and you plug in your Trezor wallet and follow steps from here. Connect hardware wallet, and they'll pick up Trezor. So that's actually more secure, because if someone wants to take coins out of your wallet, they cannot without the authorization of your Trezor or Ledger Nano wallet. So that's more secure. But otherwise, this is like always online. So it's kind of like risky, but we gotta be really unlucky. Like, if you see like MetaMask get hacked or something like that. So it's highly unlikely, but there's a possibility. But given that I have a Trezor, I just use MetaMask via Trezor.
So it's keeping in MetaMask is safer than keeping in exchange.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like, you can call it like, I mean, it's on Trezor, right? So rather than keep it in like on an exchange, you better keep it here, like, you know, via Trezor, you have the access to MetaMask. So, you know, it's safer to keep it there. But normally I don't leave any coins on an exchange, because if the exchange get hacked, even it could be Binance. If it get hacked, then it's going to be an issue, right? I mean, might not have access to the wallet. Because the good thing about this wallet, see, like, let's go to Ethereum mainnet. You can swap coins here. Let's say Binance got hacked, but that's fine. You just click on swap and say that you have like, you know, 0.1 ETH here, and you can say, let's say you have 0.1 Ethereum on this MetaMask wallet. You can convert that to Gala, just like that. You just click on review swap, and then, yeah, see, so if let's say if you had like 0.1 ETH, you can convert straight away Ethereum to Gala on this token. So if you want to sell, you can sell it on this MetaMask, inside MetaMask wallet. This is really handy. We don't need to worry about like transferring it here and there. But unfortunately, the fees sometimes a little bit high. Look at this, like for this, to convert 0.1 ETH, you have to pay like $81. So this is the problem with Ethereum network. But if you go on to like some other network, like for example, just cancel it. Let's go to on Ethereum. It's kind of like, you know, pain in the butt because the gas fees are so high. But let's say if you want to do it on Binance Smart Chain, let's say you want to swap one Binance token to let's say Matic. I don't know Matic. Sorry. Let's say one coin. Let's say. Okay. So if you want to change one Binance token to Raka, you just go here and then click that. See, it's so easy. Like on Binance, so on Binance Smart Chain, fees are really cheap, right? It's going to cost you only like 78 cents. You can without transferring your Binance token to exchange, you can convert one Binance token to Raka on this MetaMask. So it's like an exchange itself. So that's why it's so cool, and it's going to cost you like 78 cents. So this is really handy, like in case, let's say, a Binance is hacked or CoinSpot is hacked, it's not working. It doesn't matter to us, like, you know, we can swap coins, like buy and sell coins on MetaMask. So it's a pretty cool tool, like, you know, you can add this on your Google Chrome. Okay. Any other questions you guys have? So that's MetaMask. Okay, let's go to the charts now. Yeah, so, all right. So this is the Bitcoin weekly chart. Let me go to the daily chart. So on the daily chart, we are looking good so far, right? We can see like this is the Bitcoin daily chart, and then we can see slowly it's kind of recovering, going like, you know, towards the top. And we discussed last time, like, you know, this is like a ascending triangle. If it breaks out, we'll probably see it breaks about like 41,000 and could go all the way up to 43,000 this area. I mean, there's a lot of resistance in this area as well. So Bitcoin needs more time. And the share markets are looking good. It recovered a lot. Nasdaq recovered so much. Let's see how Nasdaq and Dow Jones and traditional markets gonna behave, like, you know, in the coming few days. Yeah, so far it's looking good, but let's not forget, still we are not out of the woods. If we can quickly get back above at least 40K, like, it's kind of promising at least, right? But we know exactly what we expect, right? So we got a lot of altcoins, and DCA, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a lot of altcoins. And what we expect to see, Bitcoin goes above towards like 50, about 52, like, you know, especially go above this 200 moving average towards like 50K, closer to 50K, or even better if it goes to like 53K. Then things are looking really good. When it consolidates there, we'll see all coins tend to go up like in a crazy way, right? So that's what we're expecting. But given that we recover, even if we go about like 50,000, I'm not expecting it to go all the way to 100K, because it's too early. We need a lot of we need to consolidate more. But then I believe, right, I believe it might go to like 52K, and then it might have a correction, and we might see like 50% correction from there back down to like 25 or below 30K. Because right now most of the people are expecting Bitcoin to go to 29K. When that happens, Bitcoin might not go there because everybody's expecting it. So when majority expects something, it won't happen, right? That's what I noticed, like in the past, like any markets, this is what normally happens. So yeah, so things are looking good. What we want to see, Bitcoin goes above like 48, about this 200-day moving average, which is like 49,000, and then if it goes about like 50,000 or 52,000 and consolidate in that vicinity, then it's perfect for all coins, right? So we see like a massive altcoin rally, because all coins are down about like 70 to 80%, some down like 90, 95% or so. So that's that. And let's not forget, let's go to the weekly chart quickly. There's a reason why I say, like, even though when we go up to 52,000 or 53,000, we might still see a bigger, like, capitulation event, where we see Bitcoin comes back down to 200-day moving average, right? So this is the 200-day moving average, it's the white line right here. So as you can see, Bitcoin back in the day, in late 2017, it went to almost went to 20K and dropped and consolidated for some time, and then dropped to 200-day moving average. So a lot of people, a lot of investors, they like to buy Bitcoin when it comes to like 200-day moving average. Like, even for some shares, when it drops to like 200-day moving average, for them it's a very good buying opportunity. So right here, like on the white line right here, right, that would have been like a really, like, good buying opportunity. And then we've seen Bitcoin pumps like from 3,100 all the way to 14K, and drop back down to about 6,500, went back about like 10K, COVID dump, another dump, and then again it dropped to 200-day moving average right here, right? And since then, so this happened like in 2020 March. So since then, we haven't seen Bitcoin has come back down to retest this 200-day moving average. So either we pump a little bit towards like 45,000 and then have like some capitulation, some natural disaster or whatever, and then we'll see like most of the markets, like have like like a liquidity event where we see like all the markets are crashing, and then Bitcoin might come back down to about like 200-day moving average. If it comes down to 200 moving average tomorrow, like a couple of days from now, you're looking at 19K, 20,000 Bitcoin, right? But let's not forget, like we are expecting Bitcoin. I'm not expecting that to happen like in a couple of days, but what I do expect Bitcoin to just go about like 53,000 and then probably get rejected from that area, or it could even go to like closer to 60,000, and then we'll see like a capitulation event, something similar to what we see in here, right? And then it comes down like that, and meanwhile this 200-day moving average will be slowly climbing up like that. We're gonna climb up like that. It keeps on climbing, and then it'll meet 200-day moving average somewhere over there. And when that happens, Bitcoin could drop back down to like 30,000, or maybe at that time Bitcoin could drop back down like below 30K towards like 25K or even 29K. But everyone expect might not happen now, it might happen later, right? When nobody expect that, it'll happen at that time. So when, for example, everybody's expecting 290K right now, when Bitcoin goes back up to like above 50K, then people might start saying, okay, looks like we're going to see 100K in March, May, April, something like that, right? And when that happens, Bitcoin might have like a 50% correction and come back down to 200-day moving average. And if we see Bitcoin comes back down to 200-day moving average, that's a good thing. For me, it's a good thing, because every time Bitcoin drops to 200-day moving average, we've seen like 4x returns. So from 3,000 to about like 14K, like 5x, it pumped 5x from there. And here it dropped to 200-day moving average. From 3,700, it just went all the way up to 65K, right? So that's like how many times, like So that's something really good. So 3,000 to, it's like 20x from here to here. It pumps like 20x. So it's a good thing if we see it comes back down to 200-day moving average. But the thing is, when it comes to 200-day moving average, we have to make sure that we have enough firepower to buy back, right? Buy back Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as well. Like when that happens, all coins will drop a lot harder. So the plan, this is the plan, right? I mean, this is the plan. This is what we're going to do. And having said that, I'm not saying this is going to happen like, for sure, right? It's a probability this could happen. And if it happens, this is what we're going to do. So we buy now, accumulate now, and let Bitcoin go back above like 52,000. If it's going to happen, even there's a probability it might go there, like, maybe 60% chance it could go there, 70% chance. I'm not saying it has to go there. If that happens, then all coins will fly like crazy when Bitcoin's consolidating somewhere near 50K, above 50K. And then we take profit, right? We make sure we have USDC, USDT set aside, or AUD set aside, and we take profit. Like we sell maybe 30% of our portfolio, right? Not everything, because we don't know, who knows, it might go all the way back about 69K, like towards like 72K. Then we might see a 50% correction from 70 back down to like 35K. That's another scenario that happened, which I discussed last Sunday. So what we're going to do, if it goes above 52K, that's more than enough for us to see a massive altcoin season. When we see altcoin season, we sell all coins, take some profit out, and wait for Bitcoin to come back down to 200-day moving average, if it's going to happen, right? If it's going to happen, because we never know. It might go above 50K, 70K, and all the way to like, 150,000. That's a possibility that could happen as well. It's probable, like, but highly unlikely, but it could happen. So the plan is take profit and wait for Bitcoin to come back down to 200-day moving average. And when it comes back to 200-day moving average, we know, because we have taken profit, we can get back in, accumulate more Bitcoin and other altcoins at that time. It'll be a perfect buying opportunity. So that's what we are planning to do. And then if we see Bitcoin back at 200-day moving average, that's like 80 to 90% confirmation we're going to see higher prices from there, right? So if it comes back down to about like 30K, then probably towards the end of this year, Q3, Q4, even early 2023, we will see Bitcoin above 100,000, right? Yeah, so that's the plan. So make sure, I mean, the thing is, we already discussed the RSI, right? So right now, RSI, this is the weekly chart. So let's go to the daily chart. Yeah, so right now, RSI, see RSI dropped all the way to like 20, and then it recovered a bit. There's somewhere near 40 now. So when Bitcoin goes back about like $52,000, we'll probably see RSI recovers, and likewise here, here, see Bitcoin dropped to 29K, went back up to over both levels. So here we are at oversold levels. It'll slightly recover and then go back above this level, and then when it'll stay there for some time. Meanwhile, all coins will just go crazy. And when we are here, right, and when we see all coins just go crazy, we start taking profits, right? And then we have to make sure that's what we're gonna do, and we have to stick to our plan, because when Bitcoin gets to 50,000, we can't say, oh, maybe we might see 100K and I'm gonna wait to see 100K to sell, like to not sell, to take some profit, like DCA sell, and it might not happen, right? Again, we have to go through this scenario where Bitcoin corrects like 50%, and then along the way we don't have any firepower, we don't have any AUD to buy back and get into the market. So just to avoid that, we plan is to take 30% profit when Bitcoin goes above 52,000, as I mentioned like a few times now, and then take profit from all coins as well, and then keep that money aside, let like maybe 70 to 60% in the market. If it goes higher, perfect, like we can keep on DCA sell, we can keep on DCA selling. If it comes down, it's still low, it's still okay, right? It's perfect still, because we got profit, we can use that money to get back into the market. So this is what we are planning to do. And looking at the RSI, it happens so many times. And if the history is an indication, we can use that and tell, with a highly likely probability that we might go back up to these levels, right? It can happen. Unfortunately, let's say Bitcoin might go to 41, 42, 43, and could get rejected from there and could have 50% correction back down to 20,000. That could also happen, right? The point I'm trying to make is no one knows when Bitcoin's gonna reverse and all that. So that's why I don't even know when it's gonna go to 100K. I'm guessing as well, right? So you probably guessing as well, and every other YouTuber on YouTube, they are also guessing as well. No one knows. But what we can do, we can always DCA buy and we can always DCA sell. Right? It's not that we completely get out of the market thinking that this is the bottom. If it's not the bottom, that's it. Like, maybe we don't have any money, or maybe we sold too early, right? Or maybe we don't have any money to buy back down the bottom. And if it goes, when it goes higher, we're not going to sell everything. If you do that, it'll go a lot higher, and then we'll be worried I sell too early, right? So that's why we DCA sell, meaning we sell a portion every time the market goes up, like 5% we take our profit. On the way down, from whatever the money that you plan to invest, we invest 5%, 10%, right? And then we wait for another down. Likewise, this is what we're gonna do. Okay, so that's the Bitcoin, and that's what I'm expecting to expecting to see. And then let's not forget there's a Federal Reserve meeting on March 12th to 14th or so. So let's see what they're gonna say. If they say, okay, looks like things are not looking good, so instead of like 3 interest rate hikes, we're gonna do only 1, then things will be bullish, like, because then they know like that they can't increase interest rates. That means they have to keep on printing money, which is there'll be a lot of inflation. If there's so much inflation, it's good for the share market and it's good for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, right? So because people got nowhere else to go, there's no point having like a lot of money in your bank account. You just get like 0.1% or so per year. You rather come to cryptocurrency, like, you put their money in DeFi where you get like 5%, 8%, 10% likewise. Okay, so that's the summary, like, kind of a summary for Bitcoin and what we expect to see in the coming couple of months. And again, yeah, let's say you've been in this market for some time, couple of years, but we need to restructure our portfolio, right? I mean, you can have Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. You can buy them at any time, right? And you can hold them for long term. There are other coins like Litecoin, Dash, Monero. These coins, back in the day, they used to be popular, but given that we have so many new coins in the market, we need to restructure. So let's say you have a lot of Litecoin, you can take a portion of that. Like, I'm not saying you're not going to make money out of Litecoin. Yes, you will. You might make like 2x, 3x. But if you use 50% of Litecoin and put it onto like, some NFTs or metaverse tokens, there's a chance that you might be able to make 10x from the amount of money, the 50% amount of money that you take out from LTC, right? So we need to restructure, make sure you have at least 30 to 40% in your portfolio in metaverse, NFT and gaming, like P2E, like play to earn tokens. So recently I've added Gala, right? This is like a pretty good project as well. As you can see, it went all the way up to like 84 cents, and now it dropped back down to like 0.786, right? It's right at there, which is like 20 cents, 19 cents or so. So this is for someone who wants to accumulate for long term. It's down about like 80%, right? So let's say from here, it's down about 78%. It dropped all the way to about I think 80% drop from the top. Yeah, it dropped about 80%, and now it recovered maybe like 5% or so, and still down 75%. Right? So it's if someone wants to have gaming, like add the gaming token to your portfolio, this is like a really good project. I recently bought some Gala, and I also bought some UFO, and it's actually kind of pumped. Yeah. So this one, it already pumped, right? I mean, if I'm not recommending anyone to get into this one right now, because as you can see, RSI is so high, like, it went up all the way up to, this is the 4-hour chart, 82, and now it dropped back down to about 67. It dropped to like 653, as you can see here, and then I got in around like around like somewhere here, like about $1,000, not 0.40 cent thousand, around that level, 2,000 to 1100. I got in around that area, and after that it just pumped. Now I think it pumped all the way up to 1639, and now we are having a bit of a correction because it went to like oversold levels, right? If someone wants to DCA, you can DCA maybe 5% right now. But let's not forget, when these coins pump, it'll be quick. It'll keep on pumping. We can just have a look at the 2-hour chart. Yeah, so it's just gone above this line right here, this white line, 200, like 200 2-hour moving average. But let's look at the daily chart. Yeah, so there's not much data, but on the daily chart, there's a clear cup. It's creating a clear cup right here. So likewise, there's a cup, and then we might see a bit of a correction, right, or something like that, and then it could like pump from there, like, So this is a cup and handle pattern. So I think you heard of that. So the depth would be that, and then that's the depth, and then you can clone that or something and put it over there. And from the breakout point, it could go back up to like 2,236. But let's not forget, this is a fairly new coin, right? And when it goes about like 3,000, now it's at like let's say 14,000, like 1,500. When it doubles, it would be somewhere near 3,000 level, somewhere over here, right? And when it breaks out from this area, price discovery, there's no resistance. It'll keep on pumping, and then we probably need to use Fibonacci in that case to find out where it's gonna stop. So we can use the Fibonacci tool from top to bottom, and then you go here, yeah, and then you can need to add some extensions, right? Likewise 1.618, because when it goes above from this level, there's no resistance, there's no support, so no one knows where it's going to go. In that regard, when that happens, you just use these tools like 1618 to get an idea where it's going to go. So if that happens, I mean, I'm not expecting this to happen. I'm just saying if, right? There's a 60% chance it could happen. And this is like a gaming token as well, which is very popular and it's really cheap. Like it looks like some kind of like Shiba Inu kind of a token because it has like 4 zeros in front. So when it breaks out from this 3,000 level, the next stop would be like 1.618, where it could go all the way to like 5,000 right here. So it could pump a lot harder, and then next one would be like 768. So likewise, it could have like a massive pump, like maybe 10x from the bottom, right? It could go all the way to like these levels. It can happen. We've seen this before for some coins. But I'm not recommending anyone to buy right now. If you want a DCA, yes, you can do that. You can just buy a little bit and see what happens. And if you really want to add some, right, you have to go on the 4-hour chart. So let's go to 4-hour chart, and then you wait for it to pull back. So right now it has pulled back a bit, went up to 1646 and dropped back. So it might consolidate here for some time. And when you see like a red candle just after a green candle, that will be a good time to DCA, right? You're not going to go all in. Let's say you're going to put $1,000 or $100 or 1,000. You can just add maybe 30%. You can use $300 out of 1,000 right now, and then if it drops a little bit further back down to this level to retest 1265, you add another $300. Likewise, you can DCA because these coins could pump, especially if Bitcoin goes up to thousand, right? Given that this coin already has started pumping, it has a long way to go, right? So these are really good coins. And then metaverse, NFTs, what's the other one? NFTs, metaverse, and gaming tokens are very important, right? And one of the other tokens that I always discuss is SLP. It's a gaming token as well. So these coins can pump a lot higher. So we can buy them and hold on to them and like as investment. And you can do your research. Don't listen to me. This is not financial advice. This project has like a really good website as well. As like investors or traders, it looks good. When it looks good, that's all we need, right? It doesn't need to be like a really good project. Like how can we know that, right? The only way we can tell that by looking at the website. If the website looks good, and as long as it looks good for everyone else, people will invest on this project, right? And when the price goes up, we just sell and we get out of the market totally, and we don't care like what would happen to the for that project afterwards, right? So we've seen so many pumps and downs back in the day. So when it pounds, we take profit and we can get out of the market. So that's UFO. Gala games I already discussed. Yeah, and then most of the other tokens are pretty cheap at the moment still, like for example SLP. Yeah, so it's kind of like consolidating at the moment, right? Around like 90, about like a cent or so. This is something that could pump to like 10 cents, right? And if it goes to 10 cents, that's we probably can make 10x. If it goes to like 5 cents, you can make 5x. So these tokens are really cheap at the moment. But having said that, I'm not asking anyone to like put like 40-50% of a portfolio in these tokens, right? That's not something wise to do. Best thing is you have like a diversified asset portfolio, have Bitcoin, Ethereum, 50 to 60%, and the rest 30% you just invest in these tokens, right? Even Telcoin is looking pretty cheap at the moment. QNT it's just recovered a bit right now. It's kind of like coming back up. Okay, so these are the old coins, like and then of course on FTX we can buy these bull tokens, right? You probably where you get like magnified gains. ETH bull, BTC bull, and then when they pump, they'll pump a lot harder, right? And then there are leverage tokens. If it goes the other way, Bitcoin drops, they probably drop by 50%, and you lose 50% in a day. That could happen. So keep that in mind. Don't put too much money on these leverage tokens because they are very risky. But when the market goes our way, like market pumps, like these are like small old coins, so you can put small amount of money and make like you can double, triple, or 5x, 6x, 10x your money. Okay, so there's the leverage tokens, and then yeah, I'm still holding AI. I bought added some like today. AI added some. This is like a pretty good metaverse token, and they have a really good website too. Meta Hero, I'm always bullish. I'm holding it. Rakaraka, I'm still holding it. So I'm not saying you need to buy all of them, right? You can just put like portion of a portfolio in these tokens, right? Because it's just only part of the game, part of the cryptocurrencies. But 2022 will be like a massive year for metaverse tokens, right? Anything that has like metaverse name will pump a lot higher. So we probably can use that to make money. And then even Wild, pretty good token as well. We've seen the website last time. Really good website, like it's eye-catching. This is what we need. Like when someone look at this website, they'll be like, oh, this is a good project. That's what they think. That's what we want to see. Like that if someone thinks like that, they'll buy it, right? So we buy at the bottom. When it goes up, when it pumps, we just sell and take some profit and get out of the market. That's why we are here. Like, I mean, we are not here to like say, oh, I just said on this day Bitcoin will go to 100K or 50K or so. We are not here. That's not why I'm here. We are here to make money, right? So what's the point of you getting right, and if you're not making money, right, you're just wasting your time, right? I would rather be wrong and I would make money. That's why I'm here, and that's why you guys are here, right? It's not about being right or wrong, because no one knows. Like nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. That's why we DCA buy and DCA sell. So keep that in mind. And when you buy it, if the market goes down, we cannot be upset, right? This is something that we knew that you should know that you would see, right? I mean, this something. It's like if you don't know how to swim and if you jump in the water, you just drown and you'll die, right? Something like that. So before you get into the market, make sure like, I'm getting into this market, my portfolio could go down by 50%, right? Because we've seen that. We're seeing it right now. My portfolio is down about like 30-40%, right? So this is normal. And it's good that this is what we need to train, right? You buy something, it goes the other way, right? And when it happens like 3, 4, 5, 6 times, like for the past 3-4 years or so, right? In 3 years or so, we see this. You see this all the time. You get used to it, right? And then when the market goes down, you're not going to panic, or you're not going to blame anyone. Oh, this guy said it's going to go to that much, that's why I bought. You're not going to say any of that. You just like, just mind your own business. You just do something else. If you have a little bit of money set aside, you can always DCA. You can do that. If you don't have enough money, then you forget it, and then you just go do something else, right? Not look at the market for some time. So that's what I do. That's what I normally do. If I don't have any money, I just stop looking at the market, like, so I just go and do something else. So you can always do that. Yeah, so for now, things are looking good, but hopefully it'll go back up to 52, have a correction back down to 20 or 200-day moving average, and then things are looking really, really good. When it comes back to the 200-day moving average, that's the worst thing could happen for crypto, right? When we see that, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Then there's a 90% chance Bitcoin will go a lot higher from those levels, right? So that's why I'm waiting. So hopefully Bitcoin go back above $52,000 and then consolidate in that area, and let all these altcoins like pump like crazy. We take some profit out, and then if Bitcoin drops goes down by 50%, we have enough money to get back in. Or if it keeps on going up, we still have 70%, 60% in our portfolio to DCA sell on the top, right? So that's the plan. Okay, so that's it, I think, from my end. Okay, do you guys have any questions? If you guys have any questions, you can kindly ask right now. Okay, no questions. Okay, that's all good. Okay, then that's the end of this Zoom session. I appreciate your participation, and I'll talk to you on next Sunday. Thank you, guys. See you. Bye.